Salutations, respect, and love. I am Scott. You're in the prog corner, and I'm pissed off today. I'm really angry. Oh, no. I'm not that angry. I'm a little pissed off. I hate work. Work sucks. Absolutely. I just need to get that off my chest. I want to resign from my job so bad and do YouTube full time. It's not even funny. I want to pull my hair out. Oh man, I want to just rip my clothes off and just go running naked through the street screaming like a wild man. Nah, I really don't want to do any of those things. I kind of do. Anyway, yeah, today, boys and girls, I'm going to be talking about an album that I think is the best thing I've heard all year. I have given a couple perfect scores this year. I gave one to Echo in Time Silent Radio 2, but I didn't give a perfect score to Time Silent Radio 7, so JPL's new one, Postscriptum, I gave a 10 to, but I think this album's even better, right? This is the best thing I've heard all year, including the Dream Theater album. Yeah, there's been a lot of heavy hitters, but this is the one that I'm really excited about. And without any further ado, let's show it off. It's Nuova Era. 20,000 Leghe Sotto I Mari. Or something like that. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Yeah, it's the Jules Verne story that's been told a million times. I guess most recently, I Am the Manic Whale had a song called Nautilus talking about Captain Nemo, or as the Nuova Era says, Capitan Nemo. Oh, look at this packaging. Cool album cover. It's a gatefold, so you pull this out. That's the full front. And here's the inside. Pictures of the band, you've got lyrics, and the vinyl itself, boys and girls. Yeah, it's blue vinyl. Look at that, baby. Okay, so what are we talking about here? We're talking about Nuova Era. Nuova Era. Something like that. Anyway, they were a band that was formed in Florence in 1986. And as far as like the second wave of Italian prog bands go, this was like the big one, right? Everybody was talking about these guys in the late 80s, early 90s. And then they pulled the plug. They came back in 2016. But their first album came out in 1988 called L'Ultimo Viaggio. Good album. And the following year, Dopo L'Infinito. Followed that up in 1992 with Io e il Tempo. And then they changed singers for their fourth album, 1995's El Paso del Soldato. Then they disappeared for 20 years. They came back in 2016 with an English language album with the original singer back, different bass player, different drummer, same keyboard player. The keyboard player is the king of this band. 2016, The Return of the Castle. And now we've got this one 9 years later, man. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's just fantastic. It's one song on the album. One track all the way through, broken up into 8 pieces. The CD, you do get a bonus track called Nautilus, which is fantastic. It's a 16-minute song, 16-minute long song. So, you know, you kind of miss it on the vinyl, but the way the vinyl's structured, you got just that one massive piece on both sides. So I'm loving it. Who's in the band? What is this band all about? How are we at the 4-minute mark already? What? That's not possible, is it? I think it might be. I don't know. I've been getting all upset and angry and yelling and screaming. It's Walter Pini on keyboards. He's the composer, just absolutely amazing. He does sing one verse on this album. The singer is Alex Kamaiti. He also plays guitar. Rudy Greco is the bass player, and the drummer is a cat by the name of Mauricio Mara. Wow, what a great 4-piece. This album came out February 28th on AMS, so I am super late. But fear not, unlike a lot of the Italian releases, this one's easy to get because Ken Golden's got it over there at Laser's Edge. So you'll be able to get your hands on this thing without too much commotion. So what do they sound like? Well, they do bring back all the classic sounds of classic RPI. So you've got Banco del Maturo Secoso and Premiata Fornaria, or whatever, PFM. Premiata Fornari Marconi, I can never say that. Delirium, Metamorphosis, I hear a little bit. Musea Rosenbach, I hear a lot. I also hear a lot of Leormi and some of the keyboard textures, Alpha Taurus, and a couple Japanese bands that It kind of sounds like Ars Nova and Gerard a little bit. Of course, those two bands sound exactly like Emerson, Lake and Palmer, so there's a lot of that. And you get a little bit of Genesis thrown in here. Just cool, man, just cool. Very retro. This is, vintage prog. Some people aren't going to like it because it harkens back to the 70s. Well, too bad, man. The 70s are where the best music came from. So if you want to, try to sound a little bit like the 70s, how's that a bad thing at all? So you got Walter Peony playing the Nord Electro 5. So anytime you hear something that sounds like a Mellotron, it's that Nord Electro, okay? And then he plays a Roland Jupiter 50, a Roland System 8, Hammond SK Pro, and a Korg Nautilus, which, totally makes sense. An album about Captain Nemo. Alex is the singer, but he also plays guitar. He plays a Gibson SG, and he plays D'Angelico 12-string. Rudy plays the Fender Jazz bass, and Mauricio, he's rocking out with the Pace drums and the Zildjian cymbals. So you know how it's going to sound. It's going to sound great, man. That sounds like just exactly what you'd want out of a 70s indebted kind of album. But this thing is just terrific, man. I love how it starts out with like the gulls and the waves, and I guess we're ashore, we're or maybe we're at the surface, maybe, and before the submarine plunges down, and you get this really cool stately chord progression in C sharp minor. You get a couple themes that develop early on that we will hear later on. The next section is called La Cassia. It's fantastic, man. The vocals finally kick in at like the 7-minute mark. Just a beautiful chorus. And if you listen to the chorus, it's actually, they take a variation of that for the verse of the next vocal section. Really, really cool. You're in A minor here, and then you get to the next section where you got all these swelling mellotrons. They're not mellotrons, though, man. I found that out. They're not mellotrons at all. But it sounds all the world like a mellotron. It's that, what is that instrument we said it was? We said it was the Nord Electro 5 is making all those mellotron sounds, and then you get all these diminished chords creeping up and finally resolves in G, and then you get a little classical guitar and piano kind of showing the way to the next movement, which is the Captain Nemo section, or as they like to say, Capitan Nemo. Vocals kick back in at the 11-minute mark. You still got that acoustic guitar and piano melody going. Just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. This is where Walter gets to sing one phrase. I guess Captain Nemo speaks in the lyrics. So he takes that role away from Alex. And side one ends with El Signore della Agua. Really, really cool. Starts with this piano stuff in G minor. But then it kind of morphs into like this thing that sounds for all the world like Genesis Ripples. And then the side ends. What a great side of music. Side 2 starts with part 6, Monde Misteriosi. Starts with a cool bass line. Almost like a little bluesy almost sounding. We're in G minor here. Then you get the Hammond organ with some sawtooth. Let me tell you something about Walter's keyboard choices, man. Every single sound he gets out of his keyboard sounds absolutely phenomenal. You have some returning themes coming back here, getting you ready for the third and final vocal section called Nel Profondo. The vocals kick back in at the 24-minute mark, and you're in C minor, and you get this real cool like staccato section after the vocals. With all this counterpoint and weirdness going on. It's just really cool. The final section is called the Prigionieri dell'Abisso. Very stately and regal. You get the first theme comes back here at like the 30-minute mark, right before you get to the coda, the big ending, which sounds for all the world like a King Crimson riff. It's G, B flat, D flat, E, B flat, F, A, E. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's a really cool progression. Boom, 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 boom. They do that over and over and over and over, and it builds and it builds and it builds until the song's over, and then it ends with like this tack piano that maybe was found in the submarine underwater, 100 years later. Sounds ghostly and almost like it's haunted. Very, very cool. The bonus track, if you get the CD or the digital version, is called Nautilus. It's a 16-minute song. It's awesome. It's apparently an older song that Walter had written a while back. This is like totally different than the first epic in that it's a little bit more accessible, a little bit more normal, even though most of this song resides in 7/8 time. You're in F and you're kind of going back and forth between F and A minor. And then you get to the vocal section, rocking, kind of making me think of Deep Purple or Uriah Heep at this point. Still in 7, so that's really cool. But this song's got a little bit more of a linear structure. It's not as complicated. There's more guitar in here. It's more of a blues rock kind of feel, I guess. And then you get the ending, which is another coda ending. This one ends with the old world famous 1 minor 3 2 to the flat 2, so you have that descending thing that goes on. It's an A minor there. We've heard it a million times, but it's always a cool chord progression. I really enjoy it. So I think you know what my score is going to be on this puppy, man. I think you absolutely know what my score is. You know what my score is going to be. Oh, I'm still upset, man. My face is getting all red. You can see the veins popping out. Just thinking about work gets me all riled up, man. Oh, that's why I got a YouTube channel, so I can escape the nastiness of this world and the nastiness of all the customers I have to deal with on a daily basis. Just to put money in the till, just to put a roof over my head, just to put food on my plate, just to put rings on my wife's finger and food in my dog's dog food bowl, man. Oh, the things we do for money. It's absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, boys and girls, I love you. Join me Sunday. Oh, yeah, where we're going to be talking about instrumental prog rock with the one and only Sometimes in February. We're going to have those cats on the show. Couple special guests. I might have Cody. I might have the irascible Kiefer on. Who knows? Anyway, boys and girls, I love you. Peace in the Middle East. Free Ukraine. Free Tibet. Free your mind. Free beer. Free Willie. And God save King Chucky. Oh, yeah. Chucky needs your saving. Oh, yeah, he does. Bring that boy to America. Make him swim. Oh, yeah. Do the breaststroke. All the way to America, Chucky, it'll do you good. And then once you get here, our pastors will be waiting for you with spells and incantations. Oh, our prayer warriors are working 24/7. Oh, King Chucky's in America. Oh, yeah, we got to save that boy. Oh, the Anglican Church, I don't think that's a good one. I don't know a whole lot about it. Sounds like Catholicism to me. I don't know about King Henry VIII, but I know about King Chucky III, and he wants some snakes. Oh, he likes them snakes. Oh, yeah, my mama made these snakes for me, but they're a little big and they're scary. I'm scared of the snakes, boys and girls. Anyway, I love you. Peace.